recipe. So I haven't made it in a while, so I'm going to be looking down at my phone for the recipe, and I will post it in the more information bar below, and I will tell you as I go along what I'm doing. So I have a 3-quart saucepan here, and in this saucepan I'm going to melt in 3 tablespoons of butter. So maybe I will. Stove's not working so light for a minute. There we go. Okay. So now I've got the butter in. I'm going to get it melting. And of course, it's over here just a second. Okay, got my spatula now. So I can get that melting, and it says melt the margarine, and then I'm going to add in onion salt, garlic salt, and corn syrup. And I'm going to simmer for 1 minute. So we'll get this melted, and then we'll go ahead and add the rest. I'm not going to pause this and come back and pause and come back, because it just takes, I think, like 15 minutes from start to finish to do this. I may pause it at the end whenever I'm getting my consistency, but I may fast forward through. We'll just have to see how things go, how long the video is going to take to upload and things like that. So, but I thought maybe a real-time video showing you exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it, because you do have to constantly stir this. You don't want to let the butter overcook and brown, so that's like the main thing. And especially, you don't want any of these ingredients to brown, so you can't let them scorch. My butter is almost melted. Sorry if I'm a little snuffy. I'm just getting over a cold. It's still kind of lingering. Okay, so my butter's melted. I'm going to start with my onion powder here. I'm going to dump it in. It is a half teaspoon. I'm just going to mix it up real good. And then I'm going to dump in my garlic powder. Ooh, that's really strong garlic. I'm going to stir that up real good, because that has a tendency to try to burn. Turn my heat down, because it's starting to kind of boil, and you never in any part of this want this soup to boil. Okay, next is 1 tablespoon of syrup, and it is the light corn syrup. And if you hear banging and stuff upstairs, there's guys here that are tiling my bathroom upstairs. So that's why I have not got up the what's in my tub shower video yet. Just waiting on the towel to get put in before I did that. Now we're going to start the timer for 1 minute. And we're just going to keep stirring. I'm using the timer on my phone, so I had to get out of recipes, and I'm going to get back in it. smells really garlicky right now. And if you're not a big fan of a lot of garlic, I'm not either. You don't really taste it in this soup. And one thing that, okay, our 1 minute's up, so I'll go ahead and add in. This is white pepper. So instead of black pepper, you can white pepper. And remember, don't add extra pepper just because, you know, you might like it really hot. And so you want to throw in a little bit of extra pepper. I would not recommend it because white pepper is a lot hotter than black pepper. Okay, so we need 3 tablespoons of flour. And this is, I'm not being precise, but it's pretty close. And then we're going to add in 1.5 cups of water. And I'm just adding a little bit at a time so that I can get that flour mixed in with it really well. Half a cup of chicken broth. And 3/4 of a cup of mixed vegetables. We're going to simmer this time for 3 minutes. Get the timer going again. 3 minutes. And then I'm going to get back down to my recipe getting here real quick, so just a second here. Okay. Simmering for 3 minutes, you know, constantly stirring this. What I was going to say is it's not real garlicky because everything else just kind of cancels it out, even though it will smell really garlicky till almost the very end. And what we put with it is I have chicken in the oven browning, and I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken soup to it and bake it. It will be so moist and seasoned. We're going to have that. I do chicken breast. That's what my family likes. And then I fix the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, and you can get those at Sam's Club and places like that. I got mine at Sam's Club. You can get other Cheddar Bay biscuits that aren't, you know, the Red Lobster brand, and they're just as good. So if you're on a budget, which, I mean, the Red Lobster ones weren't that expensive. Actually, maybe. No, I can't do that. They're upstairs in the deep freezer. But they come in a black box. It says Red Lobster. I think it was like $5 for like 30 biscuits. So it wasn't bad at all. The ones that you get at like our local grocery or like Walmart, the Cheddar Bay, is you have to mix. I think it's just like milk and an egg or water and an egg. I'm not real sure which one. And then bake them. I mean, it's not this real long, lengthy process or anything, and this soup is a really quick and easy. And I'm giving you the ingredients for what they say is a serving of 2. So if you have more in your family that you want to feed, just double or even triple, and it would be really simple because almost everything is in like half teaspoon to a teaspoon. So it wouldn't be hard to double or even triple the recipe to make more. But my kids, they might eat a little bit of the soup, but more than likely it'll just be me and my husband eating the soup, and then they will eat the chicken and biscuits. It's getting there. It's starting to look really good now. And the last thing that we're going to add when it comes time is half and half. And you want 1 full pint of half and half. Should better open this beforehand. Okay, so now we want to add stirring constantly. Do not bring to a boil. And this soup will be white, like a potato soup texture, color almost. And it almost tastes to us like, tastes to me kind of like a potato soup. I mean, it has potatoes in it, but it has other vegetables too. And I have to say, I've never got it to be as good as eating at Dixie Stampede, but it's pretty darn close. I think the atmosphere has a lot to do with it too. Something that's easy enough that if I have my kids home, I like to let them help me with, because I pre-measure everything out, so it's simple enough that they can, as long as they're careful, they can dump things in. I'm going to turn it back on up to a higher heat. It's not thickening as fast as I would like. See, it's still really, it's still really runny. And I like mine to be a real thick, creamy soup. Some of my prep work here, just kind of throwing things away and getting my dishes ready. I like to kind of do that as I can while I'm cooking, so it takes less time when I'm done to get the dishes done. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here and come back and show you the after, because I'm actually running out of space on my camera. So I will be back and show you the consistency in just a moment. Okay guys, so you're gonna notice I'm in a different kitchen. I'm upstairs. I forgot to tell you that you have to chop up the vegetables, and I didn't do that. So this is what my soup looks like. It's creamy and white, and the vegetables are all chopped up now. I brought it upstairs and just stuck it in the blender and blended it for about 10 seconds and got it all nice and chopped up all finely, and it's gonna be really yummy. So this is how much that one recipe yields, and it says that this is for 2 servings, but I think this is gonna be, my kids aren't gonna eat any of it, so I think this will probably get me and my husband maybe 2 nights out of this, because that's quite a bit in that bowl. But I don't know, sometimes he eats quite a bit, so you never know. But I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye here with this video. Just wanted to give you kind of a quick little look at this really yummy soup, and cheddar bay biscuits go awesome with this. So you guys have a good evening or day or morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this. And if you try this, I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, leave me a comment below. Let me know how you liked it. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe. I think the button is down below, but it may be up top. It's just a little square that says subscribe. So thank you for watching. I enjoyed showing you today how I make my soup. Look for the bathroom video to be up very soon. I promise they are going to finish that towel tomorrow. So I will see you then.